When we arrived, we did our introductions and got straight to work. We then got to experience an EVA using EVA kits. On Monday, we first toured the Neutral Buoyancy Lab and saw what people do there. It surprised me to see the whole International Space Station underwater.
We spent the rest of the day at the University of Houston's main campus. At the University of Houston, we toured the campus and got a feel for what engineering students do each day. At the Kiva and the University of Houston, we worked on our rockets and our various other projects.
We had fun building our rockets together as a team. Our preliminary research led us to building successful rockets for our launch.
We also started building our rovers for a competition using the LEGO Mindstorm set each team received.
On Tuesday morning, we visited and toured Building 29 of the JSC. We learned about computer functions, spacesuit capabilities, and different prototypes.
Getting back to Building 323, we got to meet our mentors and were given time to get a lot of work done.
We used this time to work on rovers and landers too.
Later in the day, we went to Space Center Houston and enjoyed the sights.
We learned a lot about the evolution of spacesuits and the inner workings of the ISS.
We also explored the Martian exhibit and had lots of fun.
We headed over to what seemed to be everyone's favorite event, the rocket launches. We each got a turn to push the button and see our creations soar hundreds of feet into the air. At each of the stations, we tracked and assisted with the data and results of our rockets. In the end, we got to see a rocket fly at least 3 times higher than any of our rockets could have achieved. On Wednesday, we visited Rocket Park, where we got to see Saturn V and listen to a former chemical engineer, Mr. Norm Chaffee. We learned a lot about rocket's propulsion in each stage and about the way they were made during the Apollo missions. It was great to listen to Mr. Chaffee. He told us all he remembered about working on Saturn V. His words were very inspirational.
After visiting with Mr. Chaffee, we went to visit the Longhorn project at Johnson Space Center. There, we got to feed the Longhorns while Miss Susan explained to us why they were there.
When we got back to Building 323, we were accompanied by former Apollo Warning System engineer Jerry Woodville. He gave us a very enthusiastic speech and taught us how his failures led to success.
On the same day, Charlie team got to listen to Miss Lisa Spence about her work on the HABs.
At the University of Houston Clear Lake, we dropped our landers from the second story of the building.
On Thursday morning, we visited Building 30, Mission Control. We learned about the ISS and the different flight control groups at the MCC.
At Building 9, the Space Vehicle Mock-Up Facility, we saw amazing mock-ups of the Orion capsule and of much more.
Along with the PDR, we also completed our rover competitions. Throughout the week, our counselors supported and guided us. And lastly, thank you to all the sponsors.